Some developing news in Iceland this morning. Scientists say an active volcano in the country's southwest could erupt within hours. CBC's Dominic Velitis is following the story, and he joins us now from our bureau in London. Dom, thanks for joining us. Volcano, what's the latest?
Yeah, you're quite right, John. The authorities in Iceland believe an eruption could happen at any time now in the southwest of the island. They've been monitoring the situation very closely over previous days. They do believe that the time is on their side, that there is no imminent risk to life, but they're not taking any chances. A state of emergency has been declared, and thousands of people living in the town Grindavik have been told to leave their homes as a precaution. And roads there in this town, which is home for around 4,000 people, are now closed other than for emergencies. The Icelandic Meteorological Office says there is now a considerable risk of an eruption on or just off the Reykjanes Peninsula. And there are two main reasons they've reached that conclusion, John. They've been watching the size of an underground magma intrusion and the rate at which it's moving there. And late yesterday, they estimated that this tunnel of molten rock, which now extends across the town and 10 kilometres further inland, was at a depth of 800 metres. That's much closer to the surface compared to earlier in the day when it was at a depth of 1,500 metres. The other reason for why experts think an eruption is imminent, John, is to do with the recent increase in seismic activity in this particular area, a signal that a volcanic eruption is more likely. Indeed, in recent weeks, experts say there have been literally tens of thousands of tremors on the Reykjanes Peninsula, with a swarm of nearly 800 quakes registered on Friday alone. John.
Okay, tremors and tunnels of molten rock. So for those on the ground, a serious situation, but this could have implications well beyond Iceland. We're talking air travel. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's right, John. Some of us may remember when Iceland's Eyjafjallajökull volcano erupted back in 2010. That sent a plume of volcanic ash over 9 kilometres into the sky. And although it was a relatively small eruption, it had a huge impact here in Europe. Flights across the continent were grounded as a result, and there was air travel chaos for several weeks after, with people stranded all over the place as a result. The UK is now warning British travellers that it's now increasingly possible that a volcanic eruption could occur. And although Keflavik Airport is now open and operating as normal, people are being advised to monitor local media for updates. John.
Thanks for this, Tom. CBC's Dominic Velitis in our London bureau.